Alright, we're in Riverview, Michigan in late August. We are at Fort and Sibley for the Pharoahs car cruise in. Let's see what they got. There's a real sharp, dark green Pontiac GTO. Very nice. Here's a Fairlane GT. Buick GSX from 1971 in gold. Here's a nice Montego in black. Here's a split bumper Chevy Camaro Z28. Very nice. Nice Mustang Mach 1 here in white. It's got a 428 Cobra Jet motor in there. Very nice. Nice Galaxy 500 XL there. At Dave's 56 Chevy there. Very nice, beautiful yellow. Nice 40 Ford truck there. 56 Chevy Bel Air. Very nice. Man, I'm not sure what this is. Pretty cool though. Nice foreign vehicle. Pair of Chevelles there. Nice 70 Plymouth GTX. Nice shade of yellow there. Very nice. .440 Super Commando. Very cool. Gorgeous 55 Chevy Bel Air here. Dark red. I like that the rear passenger window is up. It looks much better than that blank space does. Very sharp car. Nice Chevy street rod there. Maroon color. Got a pink stripe there, looks like. Very nice body on that. Here's a beautiful 36 through 38 Ford Coupe in red, very sharp. Nice Nova SS with a 427. Javelin there. That's actually a 1935 Ford. Beautiful. Nice green 69 Camaro Z28 there. Recently changed it to the rally wheels. Got a 302. Nice Dodge Challenger RT there. Nice flag waving there. I'm guessing about 340 or so typically, 360 maybe. Here's an AMC Marlin I've not seen before. Interesting. Slot wheels. Interesting color there. It's like a sea foam color. Very interesting looking. 67 or 68 Camaro SS drag car, looks like here. Nice orange with black striping. Cowl induction. Let's see what we got there. It's a nice blower in there. The only problem is this time of day, all these shadows from the other cars really get in the way of the pictures. Nice Ford Maverick there, in orange. It's for sale. Hey, it's got the triangle of death on the as an air cleaner. I'll pass on that. Let's see where the flames have been. Things always catch fire. I had that on my Mustang and I couldn't wait to take that off. Very nice color. Comes a nice Chevelle there. 68, 69. You make the call. Malibu. 69 for sure. Yep, they always have to call either Chevelle or Malibu. Alright, now here's Shaboom, Bob Fry's car. Beautiful positioning in the sun and unobstructed. It's shocking. It's wonderful. That's a real nice car. Very recently, within the past week, he took the car out on the highway and it had some sort of an issue. And several people came to the rescue. This car can put out flames. You can see the evidence of that there. Very nice. Beautiful metallic white paint. Pinstriping. Blue flames all around. I just noticed that. Double antenna with accenting as a musical note. Look at the steering wheel detail there. It's like double layer of flames. It's a very sharp, cool car. That's what you see if you're Bob looking out driving. Split windshield, very nice. Very cool ride, bro. Check that out. I wouldn't want to rub up against that tip there. Let's see what we got here. T-bucket. Nice Corvette there with Prager's. Very nice. Very nice. Nice Trans Am there, or T-tops. Nice wheels. Go on to the sunny side. It looks like she found a spot she likes. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Nice Cutlass here in red with a black top. Nice looking stance. Very sharp. Cutlass SX. Here's a nice Belvedere. Continuing the Michigan tradition of having mid-60s Mopar products. This is a beautiful shade of blue. Nice tent there. I like the way this is stanced here. It's very nice. Hoosier tire in the back. Yeah, I guess the best time at these shows is when these cars are leaving, so you don't get all the shadows of each other. Here's a Dodge Mirada. You don't see too many of these around. Pretty nice shape. Keystone wheels. Very nice. Here's a little BMW 2002 going by there for the BMW fans. Here's a Blue Charger 1973. It's got some curious wire hubcaps. It's a Charger SE. How about this for the mid-70s Mopar fans? 73 Polara Custom. Very large car. Real nice shape too. Nice chrome wheels. 400 under the hood. Very nice car. Here's a Shelby GT350. Very nice. Cool Ford street rod here. Very nice grill there. Nice motor. Check out some of the detail there. Very nice. How about that guy? It's almost Halloween coming up. Here's a beautiful Chevy 3100 with the wraparound glass. Very nice. Shelby Cobra 427. Here's a 69 Nova SS. Nice maroon color. Very cool. Here's a 67 or 68 Camaro SS 350. Sharp. Here is a Chevelle Malibu combo from 71 or 72. The Wanderers Car Club member owns that. Here's a 71 Chevelle / Malibu. Very nice. There's a Plymouth Roadrunner hiding under the tree shadow back here. Also a nice Demon over there. Yeah. It says it's got a 408.
All in different colors.
California car, came from Garden Grove. Nice condition. Looks like it's lowered a little bit.
And we came out and somebody left a duck out the mirror.
There you go.
From South Carolina.
Sweet. And here's that Roadrunner.
I got one.
Stout looking car. That would look super without that tree shadow. Nice 1970 Chevelle SS. Very nice. Black stripes. Nice El Camino in there. El Camino SS. Here's a nice GSX. Like a burned orange color. Very cool. Very cool. 39 Ford, I believe that is. I hope that's coming in instead of going. Beautiful 1940 Willys. You usually have the 41s, but this is a 40. Nice Fairlane there, 390. Beautiful. Kragers. Very nice. Smoke 'em, it says. Fairlane 500. Cool license tag. Nice looking 67 or 68 Camaro SS. It says Nicky Camaro. Not sure if that's the person's name that owns it. Nice Goodyear Polyglass GT tires. Here's that 40 Willys root beer color. Brown, whatever you like to call it. Very sharp. Nice split window Corvette here. Nice 69 Camaro over there, convertible. Right on out there. On to Sibley Road. Convertible, very nice. Black and white. Nice Z28 coming in and a Fairlane leaving. Or not really. Musical parking spots. Nice first generation Corvette. And there's a spectacular orange Mopar down there. Nice Malibu Chevelle there, 350. Track down that orange. It's coming straight at us, but while we're here, let's check out this beautiful Corvette. It's one of those that doesn't have the contrasting fender color there. Let's see how this works out. That's a stellar 69 Super B in orange. Stunning. see where you're going. Beautiful. You don't see that every day. Very nice. Beautiful. Wonderful. Very nice. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is my favorite car that's here today. How about you? What's your opinion? Gorgeous. Loving it. This car's easily from McDonald's. That's right. This stuff is the best muscle cars ever. I mean, the best colors are yellow and orange. Best years are 69 and 70, I think. That is incredible. So right here, you have a stellar Super B, a 40 Willys right there, and this beautiful GT 500 Shelby. Nice Ford Roadster there in a shade of red. Beautiful chrome wheels. Very nice. Gonna say like 1932 most likely. Next to it is this Chevelle SS with a 502, and it's a convertible. Also has nice chrome wheels. This sharp 68 Chevy Chevelle SS, marked as a Yanko and convertible. Weld racing wheels. Says it's got a 427 under the hood. Very nice. Some of the Roman chariot cars here. Yellow Comet. Beautiful. Loving that. Ford Street Rod. 33 or 34 it looks like. Beautiful 65 GTO. There's a 64 GTO in front of that in orange. I believe that car has hubcaps. Challenger RT. I like this Chevy truck. Real nice color. Haven't seen this before. 69 Coronet RT here. Blocked up by chairs and shadows. Here's a 62 Dodge. I don't think I've seen this one before. It's got a black rear wheel, chrome in front. Nice decal. Detroit Dragway Class winner. And here's one of the famous Detroit hot rod shops. Nice. Gratiot Auto Supply. It's always a nice name to remember there. This is a Dart. 62 Dodge Dart. Not sure if I covered this earlier or not, but it's a Polar 500. Very nice. I think I did. It's so nice to see it twice. Okay, here's a 69 Mach 1. Probably covered that too, but there's less shadow on it right now, so that's a plus. Here's a 34 Ford Street Rod. I know I didn't cover that. Very, very sharp looking color. Beautiful body on that. So many nice cars here. There's always hundreds of cars here, and there's always different ones from week to week. So this is every Friday in the warm part of the year. And they say we're going to have fall shortly. So today it's 81. Tomorrow's 82, but then next week it's supposed to be all 70s as highs. I am a fan of that. Okay, here's looks like a Plymouth of some sort here with a strange top on there. Maybe it was a taxi or something like that, and there was some damage on that, which is now covered by a Pharoahs hat. Interesting. 1950 Plymouth Deluxe. Here's a nice Ford 5-window street rod. Very nice. I see a 64 Galaxy 500 over here in blue. That looks really sharp. Nice Falcon Futura there. Nice lady in pink. And here's this Galaxy 500. Very nice shade of blue. Nice big motor in there. Nice 1950, I believe, Ford. Four-door. It's pretty sharp. If that's a shoebox, it's one of the better ones I've ever seen. It's actually a 1951. Pretty cool stuff there. Nice. Got a split windshield. Nice dice in there. Nice view out the windshield. Nice speedometer. Pretty warm in there. Okay. Very good.
Got a period car seat. I didn't put it out tonight.
Okay. So this is a 1951 car, and that is the owner's birth year. So it makes it nice and easy. Very cool.
Here's the original guy's car. My last name is Wood.
Okay.
His name was Woodrow.
Oh, how about that?
The guy that bought it brand new.
Wow. See if you can read that. Very nice. Nova sounds really good there. Nice original AMC Javelin there. Nice Chevelle drag car there. Big fat rear wheels. Very nice. Big wing on the back attached to the trunk lid. Pretty cool there. Well, you don't get to see this very often. A beautiful Ford Ranchero in great condition, parked next to an equally great condition El Camino. How often have you ever seen that combination parked side by side? Let me know in the comments below. I feel fortunate to see this. 65 Plymouth Belvedere convertible. Nice white body with the black top. Nice Ford Fairlane 500 there. Very cool. Nice satellite Sebring there. Very nice. Color green. Very nice. Get your tickets while they're hot. There's a short mid-60s Plymouth Satellite there. Gleaming chrome wheels. Very sharp. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. Farewell, my friend. Alright, so that's going to about do it for this week at Fort and Sibley in Riverview, Michigan. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I ask you to kindly leave me a like. Click for notifications and subscribe for similar great content. Thank you for watching another Street Rodder King production. And we'll see you somewhere down the road. Take care.
Classic cars here, old classic cars.
Nice. Now that's an important distinction because you don't want to know every car that's here because they're not all classics. So Dave actually counts what considers as a classic car, so that's great. 288, that's a lot of good ones. Now there's a nice Catalina there. That would count. This Chevy truck would count. Very nice. That yellow Corvette would count too, even though it's a low rider. Beautiful paint on that car. Nice Chevy street rod here. Very cool. check out the, now that the lighting is good on the 56 Chevy Bel Air. Very sharp, beautiful in the sunlight. There goes that split window Corvette. Very nice. Thank you for having a count that matters. I appreciate that.
Thank you. That's Michelle. Michelle does that.
Well,
So
very well done. That's Dave. And they're starting to head out. Got a long weekend ahead of them. Lots of good shows to choose from all weekend long. Beautiful 442 down there. It sounded good for a moment, and then red light city. Beautiful 50s Ford, and there's a 60s Ford. Man, that road really needs to be repaired. That is horrendous. In Michigan, there's a lot of bad, terrible road, and this is a great example of it. And this is a shopping center. You would think that they would care about this, fixing this, but they don't. Nice Corvette, knows how to navigate that pretty well. Sorry about that. Yeah, they leave in droves by 7 typically. Well, they sure got some motor on them, that's for sure. Nice Chevelle Super Sport there in white, very nice. Got a 396, as would be most typical for Chevelles in general. A better side shot on this Ranchero now that the El Camino left. Nice wheels. Beautiful. Basically a Torino without a trunk. Nice. Nice Carmagia there. A beautiful shade of blue. Nice looking wheels. Shaboom is moving out. Let's see, I guess he's going out the other way, so. Nice Packard over here. Taking some shade. Nice shade of green. Nice old 442. Pretty nice. Sounds good. Of course. Beautiful. Farewell, bro. Cool Marlin, bro. Hey, there's the flower of the day. Can't leave without that. Did not notice this first generation Corvette. Very nice. Next door is a 71 Olds Cutlass, and now we got the shadow issue here. Beautiful. Whole lot of red coming at you there. 4 in a row. This could take a while. Beautiful Camaro SS in red. Very nice. '68. There's a whole lot of great cars that come to the Pharoahs shows. Nice Chevelle SS, 1969, convertible, 396, real nice wheels. Didn't want to leave without noting that. Sharpness there. Here's a similar year Chevelle, but it's got hubcaps on it. Now check out this guy. Beautiful. Oh, 69 Ford Torino drag car, it looks like here. Nice big, massive wheel back here. There goes Dave. Good job, Dave. They come in even after it's over. There's nothing to stop you. Bonus flowers for you. Have a good one. Later, bro.